So Hilda Baci has done it again, and this time it is with something bigger, louder, and hotter than what many people expected. She has gone for the world's biggest pot of jollof rice. And when I say biggest, I mean something that is shaking the whole internet, drawing thousands of people, and even making Guinness World Records talk about it. This is not small at all. And as we speak, people are still talking about it, from celebrities to influencers, and even everyday Nigerians. Before I continue, please like this video right now, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, because just like this you cannot afford to miss. Now, let us go step by step. The location for this historic attempt was Eco Hotels and Suites in Lagos. At first, the organizers wanted to use another space, but when they saw how many people wanted to attend, more than 20,000 people, they had to move it to Eco Hotels. Imagine that kind of crowd, just for jollof rice. It shows how much Nigerians love food, love entertainment, and love to support something that puts the country on the world map. Everywhere was buzzing. The sound systems, the cameras, the assistants in uniform, the crowd shouting Hilda's name, and the massive pot standing like a monument at the center, it was a sight to see. And don't forget to like this video now, my people, and also subscribe, because more updates are coming. The pot itself was a special design, not just something you buy in the market. They built it for this event, strong enough to carry hundreds of bags of rice, gallons of oil, tomato paste, peppers, onions, and all the spices that make Nigerian jollof the best. You can picture the fire under that pot, the heat coming out, and Hilda with her team using giant spoons to stir. It was not easy work at all. They stirred for hours, taking turns, sweating but smiling, because everybody knew they were part of history. The smell of the jollof filled the air, and the crowd kept cheering. And once again, if you are enjoying this gist, please hit that like button and subscribe. Don't just watch and pass, my people. But let me tell you, it was not all smooth. At one point, during the weighing process, because you know Guinness must verify how heavy the food is, there was tension. The pot almost gave way. People screamed, the organizers ran around, the whole place was on edge. Imagine if that pot had spilled. It would have been a disaster. But thank God, they managed it, and the attempt continued. That near accident alone became viral online. People were posting clips everywhere, saying, "Oh, Hilda almost lost it." But the truth is, that danger made the story even sweeter, because now everyone has something dramatic to talk about. Now, let us move to the reactions, because that is where the real pepper entered. 3 big names have been trending around this event: Davido, Verydarkman, and Gehgeh. Let us start with Davido. You know how Davido is. Anytime something big is happening in Nigeria, people always look to him, whether he speaks or not. His name was flying around the event. People were asking, what would Davido say? Is Davido supporting Hilda? And yes, his energy, his online presence, and even just a small acknowledgement from him makes the event bigger. Fans love that, because when Davido touches a story, it goes international. And while I'm saying this, please like this video and subscribe. It helps this channel grow so I can keep giving you gist like this. Then we move to Verydarkman, and this is where things get serious. VDM is known for his strong mouth, for always speaking his mind, and sometimes it does not sit well with people. On this jollof matter, he dropped comments that some felt were too critical. He questioned the whole attempt, saying maybe it was not that necessary or that it did not solve any real problems in the country. His words did not land well with many people. Fans of Hilda came out to defend her. Even fellow creators attacked VDM, saying he should allow people to celebrate culture and achievements without always dragging it down. One creator, Easy Upbeat, went hard on him, saying his criticism was unfair and selective. So you see, the jollof pot became not just about food, but about debates online. And that is how Nigerian social media works: gist grows and spreads into arguments. Finally, let us talk about Gehgeh. His reaction was very different. Gehgeh looked at it from an economic and social angle. He asked, yes, this pot is big, but what does it do for the everyday Nigerian who is hungry? He said that while it is nice for Guinness recognition, it would have been better to put that energy and money into real programs, feeding communities, giving scholarships, or supporting farmers. That view touched many people, because it is true that while the jollof was sweet, the country still has serious struggles. Some agreed with him, while others said, no, let us at least celebrate our culture. So you can see both sides have points. And as I tell you this, please like this video now and subscribe, because your support is what makes me bring you gist in this full detail. So after the cooking and the near drama with the pot, the event turned into something like a festival. The crowd was massive. Some people came because they love food, some came because they wanted to be part of history, some came because they wanted selfies with Hilda, and some came simply for the vibe. The DJ was playing, the MCs were hyping the crowd, and people were waving flags, shouting, and even dancing while the rice was cooking. It was more than just food, it was a celebration of Nigerian culture. Think about it. In one place, you had music, food, celebrities, influencers, media, and thousands of excited Nigerians. It felt like a carnival, and everybody wanted to say, I was there when history was made. Now one thing people kept talking about was Guinness World Records. You know Guinness does not just hand over awards immediately. They have a process. They send representatives, they check the measurements, they verify with their systems, and sometimes it takes days or even weeks before the official announcement. But the sweet thing here is that Guinness already acknowledged Hilda's attempt on their platforms, so everybody knew it was legit. That alone added extra spice to the gist. People were saying, oh, Guinness has noticed us again, Nigeria is trending again. And for Nigerians, that kind of global attention matters. It gives people something to be proud of. And while we are here, please my people, click the like button now and also subscribe. Don't forget because I will keep giving you this kind of gist. Let me tell you another interesting part, the smell of that jollof. People that were there kept saying the aroma was so strong, so sweet, that even people passing outside the venue were tempted to come in. And of course, there was plenty of rice to share. People were dishing plates, taking pictures of themselves with the jollof, and posting it online. That is why on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, everywhere you turned, it was Hilda Baci Jollof, Hilda Baci Pot. The publicity was massive. Even if you did not attend, you felt like you were there because of how much content flooded social media. But let us go back to the debates, because this is where the gist sweetens. Some people were saying, let us enjoy this, let us celebrate. They argued that events like this build Nigeria's image. When foreigners see this, they get curious about our culture, our food, and maybe one day, they will come here for tourism. And that is not small, it can bring in money and opportunities. Others, though, said, we are hungry in this country, people are struggling. Instead of cooking one giant pot, why not use that same energy and money to feed thousands across many states? And that is where the likes of Gehgeh got a lot of attention, because he voiced what many Nigerians were already thinking. Verydarkman's criticism also kept trending. You know how he likes to speak raw, and sometimes people feel he is too blunt. In this case, many thought he was spoiling the fun. But let's be honest, in Nigeria, people want both sides. They want to celebrate culture and also demand accountability. That is why this gist has refused to die down, because both sides are clashing every day online. And as we are gisting now, please like this video and subscribe, because you know we are breaking everything down so you can follow the full story without stress. Now, let's think about Hilda herself. This is not her first time shaking the world. Remember her cookathon in 2023? That was when she first went viral, cooking for hours upon hours non-stop. That record made her an international star. Brands signed her, interviews came from everywhere, and she became an inspiration for many young Nigerians. So this jollof attempt is more like a continuation of her journey. She is not just cooking for herself, she is building a brand and a legacy. She is telling the world, Nigeria has talent, Nigeria has culture, and Nigeria has food that deserves recognition. And the truth is, she is winning. Whether you support the jollof attempt or not, you cannot deny that her name is global now. Another interesting angle, what happens to the food after such a massive cook? That question also trended. People were asking, where is the rice going? Who will eat it? will it be wasted? For events like this, the best way is to distribute the food responsibly. To orphanages, to the crowd, to charity groups. If that is done properly, it silences critics who say it is wasteful. But if people feel the food is wasted, then the criticism gets louder. So, this part is very important in how people judge the event.